Happy New Year, my gorgeous Cancer. Happy New Year 2023. This is your January reading for January 2023. And I can tell you that this month is literally going to change your life. Something is going to happen which is really going to blow you away completely unexpectedly. And I like it. And especially when it comes to the actual 15th, 16th, 17th and 18th of January 2023. These are going to be your turning points when it comes to this absolutely mind-blowing, unexpected situation. And this situation is going to leave you with absolutely no choice but to actually start something new, because this is also going to be indicating a very, very absolutely mind-blowing change in your life that you are going to find super, super, super exciting. And even more so, your number is 127. This is a very powerful number when it comes to numerology, and it also means that by the end of the actual January 2023, you are going to have a massive, enormous, giant reason to actually celebrate, just because you took this particular turn, just because this unexpected situation happened. And at the same time, a really bad and negative and annoying and slow stage and the slow period in your life, it's also slowly but surely coming to an end. This is brilliant, my gorgeous Cancerini, because it's gonna lead towards your own victory. You will be able to do what you wanted to do. You will be able to express yourself the way you wanted to express yourself, the way you want to express yourself. Why? Because you're going to be following your passion. But even more so, you know what I mean. This is going to change your whole year in the best possible way. So from the beginning of January, I highly suggest you to pay attention to signs. Pay attention to little subtle messages that you're going to have, because you're going to be ridiculously intuitive and very spiritually open, not only in January but in between the actual January 2023 and the end of June. But from the beginning of January 2023 until the end of July 2023, you are, for the most of the most of the year, almost, you are actually going to be spiritually open, because you are going to surprise yourself at how many psychic messages you actually have, and how intuitive you are going to become, and how adamant you are going to feel about making the certain moves in your life that you would normally feel so paranoid and scared. And especially when you find yourself on the crossroads on the 25th of January 2023, you will see that when you find yourself on a crossroads, you're going to surprise yourself in the best possible way with your own bravery. What a bold, amazing, mind-blowing move you're actually going to make. And the move that you're going to make, it's already by June 2023, you will be able to see what kind of difference this to your life actually made. By June 2023 already, you will be enjoying things and fruits of your labor that you are going through right now. So this is why from the beginning of January, my gorgeous Cancerini, you literally have to pay attention to all the little kind of silly little ideas that come to you. And especially those ideas that you're going to think, that you may think like, oh, people are going to think I'm weird, people are going to think I'm crazy. Especially those ideas that helps you to come out of yourself, to come out of your confidence zone, This is so important for you to understand that it's part of this change, and only part of this new vibration, a new cycle in your life, and only what is the best for you. You know what I mean? Like what only you know what you're passionate about. So this is something you need to understand. And also, my gorgeous Cancerini, this unexpected situation, it's also marking a fresh new start. And especially when it comes to the certain delay in your life, this is all gonna lead towards your own victory. Why? Because you are going to become aware of a really, really wise choice that you are going to make, that is going to bring you an amazing recognition and success into your life. It's to do with the next step, next stage, and naturally what you should be doing now. So it's to do with the promotion and things like that. But then at the same time, my gorgeous Cancerini, you know, by the end of this actual January, you are, especially within the last 7 days of January, pay attention to what is actually going to happen within the last 7 days of January, because you are going to become aware of this amazing opportunity. How someone who's so close to you, so important to you, someone who is in your life, it's going to point something, it's going to tell you something. Hey, did you hear about this opportunity? You know, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? So someone who you really know really well, like a family member or a friend, it's gonna kind of be a messenger here, someone who is indeed a really nice person in your life. It's gonna make you aware of this, and then you're gonna, oh my god, instantly you're gonna understand and recognize this amazing opportunity. And now you need to be like pretty much so as bold as you possibly can and optimistic as you possibly can, because you will understand that then and there is the actual time for you to take action. And this is all you're doing, what you're exactly passionate about, my gorgeous Cancerini. Indeed, you know, you will, on one hand, by the end of January, you will realize how powerful you are, because you're also going to have such a beautiful emotional experience. And this emotional experience that you're actually going to have, it's going to happen at around the 15th, 16th and 17th of January. Very beautiful, very gorgeous, very emotional experience, which is going to open your eyes, and it's going to make you feel alive again. You're going to realize how much there is more to life. You're going to realize how much you want to do. You're going to realize how much you want to explore. You're going to realize how much you want to investigate. It's almost as if it's like you are, you know, like a gorgeous bear, like having a winter dream, you know, winter sleep, and now you're just kind of awakening up and just seeing the whole new world of opportunities that were always there, but maybe it wasn't the right time. Now it's literally the right time. You know, the more you put in towards things in January, whatever you're doing, whatever you're focusing on, you need to understand the most successful year 2023 is going to be. So just use this as a base, my gorgeous Cancerini. Indeed, this is so important. And you know, it's like you will, like, kind of a lot is going to be on your mind, that you're going to realize that you were under some kind of illusion of entrapment. And this is why you're going to feel so powerful, and this is why you're going to feel so strong and confident, because you're kind of going to realize that all this time the power was within you. It doesn't really matter when this power is going to come out. It couldn't have happened at a better time, at the beginning of the year, which is going to set the foundation for absolutely everything else. So it's all going to come a lot out of the fact that you wanted to do something for such a long time, but you were under this some kind of illusion that you were like kind of like entrapped in something, and that affected your kind of self-confidence, and it made you feel at time helpless, you see, within the last few months. And that was affecting you in such a way when you were kind of afraid to take like a certain action. So now this is the time where you really are becoming a leader of your life. And trust me, by being a leader of your life, you're leading yourself, you're healing yourself, but you're also leading others. You know, you're setting some kind of a mind-blowing example to those people who are so close to you, to those people who know you really well, and to those people who mean to you the most. So this is important. And also when it comes to meditation, it's like, oh my god, this is so important. I know, like, maybe some people don't meditate, you know, that's absolutely fine, but if you're meditating and if you get into some kind of relaxation mode, you know, beforehand, before you open yourself up, this is the next level that I'm talking about. Before you meditate, you know, before you relax, before you ground yourself, or maybe you can even walk in the forest. Just walking in the forest is like a form of meditation. When you do something like within the nature that you really enjoy, sitting by the water, sitting by the river, that's some kind of meditation. When you touch the ground, you touch the soil in the forest, you know, that's a meditation. You're grounding yourself, you're doing something so amazing to yourself, you're releasing a huge amount of negative energy, which is going to help you ultimately to see things clearly. My point is, whatever meditation you do, however you do, however you consider meditation to be, before you start the process of meditation, when your mind drifts into all kind of different dimensions, you know, ask a question, ask a specific question, and you're gonna find this mind-blowing what a sharp answer you're going to have. So there are some kind of direct answers that you are going to be able to get and gain through your own meditation, whatever you consider the actual meditation to be. And this is going to be brilliant because, you know, there is just so much wisdom that you're actually going to receive, and this is going to blow you away in every possible way, my gorgeous Cancerini, indeed. When it comes to the actual nutrition, I really highly recommend you to get something like a natural vitamin D3 in order to boost your self-esteem, I was going to say, in order to boost your you see, I'm going into the mode like, oh my God, you need to get a natural vitamin D3 in order to boost your energy levels. In order to boost your energy levels, you need the natural vitamin D3 to actually get it for sensitive bones, because you're gonna feel this like sorry, like there is no tomorrow. And in order to boost your immune system, that's the one that just kind of went away and now it came back. In order to boost your immune system, natural vitamin D3, it's a must, but you're also going to need something for your sensitive bones in combination with natural zinc picolinate, which is a highly absorbable form of zinc, which is also going to be superb for your energy levels, for your skin, hair and nails. And in combination with natural vitamin D3, it's fantastic to boost your immune system. And the third thing I highly recommend you is organic chlorella, because chlorella has got the ability to actually clean our body out of toxins, you know, and metals. Very dangerous metals are everywhere, whether you believe this or not. Dangerous metals are in the air, in the sky, in the ground, in the soil, in the plants. They are everywhere, so they end up being part of us as well. So in order to detoxify these dangerous metals, you take organic chlorella, which is been proven over and over again how impactful actually it is. And at the same time, organic chlorella has got omega-3 essential fatty acids, which are superb and they are essential, but our body does not produce this by itself, but it's so needed for the mind, brain, memory, and this type of things as well. So you have got natural vitamin D3 here, natural zinc here, and you've got organic chlorella here. Of course, these are my own brands that I decided to do because it was so difficult for me to buy supplement of a good quality out there, almost impossible. So I decided to make my own brand, which are of an exceptional quality, without any unnecessary ingredients, fillers, and are suitable for everybody, like vegetarians and vegans and things like that. If you're on any other medications, if you are pregnant or if you are breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor. You just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. And in order to buy these vitamins, you can just see the description below, or you can just simply go on Google and just type in a gorgeous Sasha Bonasin vitamins. No, I'm joking. You just type in Sasha Bonasin vitamins, and then the vitamins, my page is going to come up that way as well. So now, my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm going to be talking about a first date here. Now, the 5th of January, it's like a big mama here, because suddenly you are going to feel very, very active. You're going to feel re-energized from the beginning of that morning, from the beginning of that day. You're going to feel very active. You're going to feel very re-energized. You're going to feel extremely determined, but it's to do with something that you have a huge experience with. It's to do with something that you have rather experienced about. Now, this is your sign that at a time when you get so active and determined, you know, you are really kind of gonna be working on something at the same time. You will be kind of like facing something, you will be working on something. So when you feel active and determined, you will be working on something that you're extremely experienced about. So you're going to be working on something that you don't have to think too much about what you're doing, if you know what I mean. So it's the power of our subconscious mind when we are experienced with something. But the bottom line is that there is at that moment in time going to be very, very important idea. You are going to have such a mind-blowing idea that you're not going to stop thinking about it whatsoever deeper. And this idea is going to give you so much determination and strength and confidence, and it's bringing that type of balance into your life where it's going to make you even more active, that you're going to feel extremely powerful just by thinking about it. And you will know, you will go into your psychic mode, and you will know that this is going to bring you success, you know, especially when it comes to your finances. But there is something that you're also going to need to kind of learn, not learn necessarily, but there is some kind of like something that you're going to need to brush up on as well. On one hand, it's like a learning, but then again, on another hand, it's brushing up on things that you haven't done in a long time as well. And also, my gorgeous Cancerini, when it comes to the 5th of January, you know, you are really kind of going to start realizing something about one specific person. And what you're going to realize about one specific person, it's really going to make you wonder, and it's going to kind of make you aware of why did you feel kind of in a specific way every single time when you were around a certain person. And you have to like kind of trust yourself here. You really have to trust yourself, because you are going to become aware of someone who you cannot trust, someone who like you really have to keep your certain secrets like to yourself, and someone who is like, I don't like to use the term like a hidden enemy, but it's just someone that who you can't trust. So you have to trust yourself when it comes to that. It is not like the best friend, or it's not like a great friend, or it's not like someone who is like an amazing person in your life, but it's still going to like kind of surprise you. But I have to like kind of say to you and stress here that almost like as if you're not going to believe it, but then again, you have to trust yourself. This is what I need to say to you, because your intuition is going to be like literally out of this world. And what else I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Cancerini, would be this ruby fuchsite. Absolutely gorgeous ruby fuchsite pendant, and of course these are my own pendants, and this comes with a sterling silver chain. And the reason why I suggest you ruby fuchsite is because it's going to help you to see things clearly. Wear this baby, because every single time before you want to make an important decision, this helps you to see things clearly. So at those times where you would be like a really indecisive, where you will overanalyze, and it's no, baby, no, overanalyzing, it's not really good, it's bad, because it just messes so much for us. We don't see clearly, it's very cloudy. So every single time before you are making a really important decision, my gorgeous Cancerini, and there are going to be so many of them in between January and July 2023, there is a lot going to be happening within this year. Every single time before you're making an important decision, I suggest you to wear ruby fuchsite, because it's going to help you to ground you immediately, and it's going to prevent you from overanalyzing things that you shouldn't be overanalyzing. Overanalyzing, it's not our friend. Okay, so this gorgeous ruby fuchsite comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well, so thank you very much for that. By the time you get to the actual 11th of January, now 11th of January, it's like, you know what, this is like almost like a release from bondage. That's how you're going to feel. This is the 11th of January. It's also the time when you're going to start to begin to understand something that you just couldn't understand for so long, you know. And this is so important, because this means that this is the marking the beginning, the period and the stage where you're going to release yourself from bondage. So how are you going to know this? Well, now suddenly you're gonna feel like you want to make a really big alteration and change when it comes to your home and when it comes to your immediate environment. Something that you wanted to do in absolute ages, something that you wanted to do in absolute years, if I can say like this. And this is your sign that you are starting to feel so much better about yourself, so much better about your decision. You know, it's all coming, it's all about you coming out of restrictions and coming out of those stages in your life where you felt so restricted, you know. So this is all you coming home to yourself and focusing on your home and focusing on your immediate environment and paying attention to what you wanted, what was that big change that you wanted to do or make when it comes to your immediate environment. This is something that is connected to your home. It's to do with a big change, but it's also something that is going to bring so much happiness and joy into your life, something that is going to bring so much more pleasure into your daily activities, so much more peace, love, and contentment. And at the same time, you are really going to have such a big support by those people who really love you so much. And that's going to mean to you even more, because it's going to show you that at this moment in time you have to be mature and responsible, you have to be reliable, you have to have patience, you need to be persistent. You know, you are obviously able to do this. You have got a mind-blowing capability to do whatever you want to do, my gorgeous Cancerini, whatever you set your mind on. This is exactly how you're going to feel on the 11th of January 2023, and even more so, you know, in between the 11th and the 13th of January, such a mind-blowing motivation behind someone very successful in your life. So someone very, you know, there is going to be mind-blowing motivation from someone who is very successful in your life, and that person is going to motivate you. Go for it, go for it, go for it. They're going to remind you of some kind of old plan that you had, something that you attempted within the last few years. It means to you so much, you know, it's to do with your wish, and you either attempted it or you either wanted to attempt it, and then everything went kind of pear-shaped, but nothing to do with your life, maybe to do with things outside that have been affecting you so much to the point where you've just kind of like off-put. Do you know what I mean? You just moved on from that. So, you know, someone is going to like kind of in your life, it's really going to motivate you so much in order, in between the 11th and the 13th of January, to actually come up with a new plan. This is important to you, and it's important to your spiritual journey, because it's a lot to do with your soul purpose. So whether you like it or not, this is going to be bouncing back and coming back until you take this on. Why? Because this is also part of this kind of changing your life is in as quickly as 4 months. Within 4 months, your life is going to change in the best possible way when it comes to this particular situation. So this is something you need to remember, because this is just you. By thinking about this new plan, it's going to give you so much confidence and hope, but especially when it comes to you not knowing exactly how you're going to do this, but you are knowing that you are making the right step, if you know what I mean. So this is indeed a very, very important, my gorgeous Cancerini. I absolutely love it. Okay, and also when it comes to the 14th and the 15th of January, you need to remember that there is some kind of problem going to come up within your friends or within a family, and that problem that is going to come up, you are going to become aware of, and you do have a solution to this problem. You will be able to fix this problem immediately. It's to do with the people who are struggling, don't know what to do, but you know what the answer to that problem is, and you are going to become aware of this, and almost as if something is going to be putting you off not to do it, but you certainly should do it. You will have your personal reasons, it doesn't matter, but you must do this because you do have a relevant experience. You're almost like, this is going to be life-changing for somebody else, like literally life-changing for somebody else in the most of the sacred of ways. In the most of the sacred of ways. Can you even say this? I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like, so this is going to be like really kind of, it's going to get back to you. It's going to get back to you. It's going to get back to you, because at the same time, by helping them, just by saying some kind of your experience that you already had, you are changing somebody's life. So you are planting these karmic seeds, which are going to explode like much quicker than you possibly can in terms of the actual reward. So do not forget this whatsoever. Another thing I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's absolutely fantastic tiger's eye pendant. Look at this baby. Absolutely gorgeous, very striking indeed, ridiculously powerful indeed, because you are going to be spiritually open, so you protect yourself from the negative energy, and you protect yourself from an evil eye. And what people sometimes don't understand, that, you know, evil eye we can get from someone not intentionally. So someone can think about us in a negative way or look at us in a negative way, and they can transfer to us all sorts of things. It depends how strong and how powerful they are. not even like that they don't want to, like, or maybe they can be looking at us and just like basically, you know, just telling us, oh, did you have an ice cream the other day or something, you know, and then, but because they have so many problems at home, a lot is coming out on you anyway. Do you know what I mean? So there's so many different ways you can actually get an evil eye. And the fact that you are going to be spiritually open, as I said, all sorts of messages are going to come to your realization from the spirit world, if you can, you know, but at the same time you just become more vulnerable to other things. So that's why tiger's eye I highly recommend you to wear. And it's not only for the protection of from an evil eye and negative energy, but it also kind of makes you so much more successful. It brings a good luck and success into your life. It brings prosperity into your life, and it also helps you to make the right decisions when it comes to money, finances, a business, and a really, really big steps in life. This little baby helps you quite a lot indeed. This gorgeous tiger's eye pendant comes with beautiful sterling silver chain. And the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. And the last important date is going to be on the 28th of January. On the 28th of January, it's like, oh my God, you're going to really, this is good. This is good because it's about a great skill. You're going to feel so good about yourself because you are going to find out some amazing skill that you have. And this is going to put a big smile on your face because you're not going to stop thinking about it, and you will know exactly why by the time you get to the 28th of January. So you becoming aware of an important skill that you have, that you possess, this is at the same time going to make you abandon the part of your life that was draining your energy for so long, but you have to be on that part of your life because of the financial reasons, for example. So now this great skill is going to like really kind of set you free in so many different ways. So on one hand, you're going to make an abandonment, you know, of part of your life that was already draining you and causing a lack of ambition. And this in itself, it's really going to put you in a hermit mode, you know, because you're still going to be like, oh, I'm not too sure. And then you're going to have a hermit mode, you know, and which is going to be like the time where you a little mini like introspection in your life, where something is going to come to the surface and you're going to realize that you have to be honest with yourself. You will see what you were in self-denial about, but then again, at the same time, there are other things that are actually going to come to you. And when you have this hermit mode, you know, it's more about the actual confirmation that you should definitely do this great skill that I'm talking about. Listen to me, it's not only going to be on the 28th of January, 28, 29, 30 and the 31st, the last few days in January. You will realize and you will understand, the more you go towards the end of January, the more passionate and the more adamant you're going to feel, and the more into a more psychic mode you're going to go. More psychic mode, the biggest psychic mode you're actually going to enter. So you will understand and you will know that this is going to make your life like perfect. This is something that is going to make you recognized. This is something that is going to bring great honor into your life. This is something that is going to bring an ultimate change in your life. You're well capable to do this. You will know this, and this is going to bring one of the biggest rewards into your life in terms of success and in terms of admiration from others. Indeed. So now, my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm just going to see briefly what is going to happen in the first part of January, mid part of January, and the last part of January. So the first part of January, you will know, baby, that you're not going to be able to move on with your life until you make this certain change and alteration. Okay, certain alteration, which is going to start the process of change. The mid part of January, I like it so much. Very good message, which you are really going to like. Information about success, material success in particular. This is a mid-January, is a lot about the material success, and that in itself is going to bring such a great victory into your life, because it's also very big difficulty. It's coming to an end, which is bringing stability possibility into your life, and that is connected to one of your wishes as well coming true. And the last part of January, my gorgeous Cancerini, what you need to understand and you need to remember is that, you know, you are going to realize something so interesting about yourself. You're going to realize how much you've actually changed, but at the same time you're going to realize also the importance of sometimes like spontaneously responding to things and seeing where they're going to actually take you, because you're going to surprise yourself at the end of January how you're going to respond spontaneously to the particular specific situation. You're really going to surprise yourself, you know, but that in itself is again going to open your eyes, and it's going to make you aware of some kind of a timing as well. How long is something going to take, something so precious to you that you would never kind of find out otherwise. So it's all about being spontaneous as well, and like kind of going with this vibration and energy and see where that takes you. It takes you to a completely different place in life sometimes. So it's all about us being optimistic and just like seeing things in this particular way. So now, my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in a relationship. It's like, oh my God, this is a very, very good month for those of you in relationship, because the news and message that you're going to have, it's going to make you, it's going to bring so much satisfaction into your life. It's about a big, big accomplishment. This accomplishment is going to start the process of very important social relationships. This is also going to like really kind of show exactly like how much it's the result of you being devoted for something to something so much, you know, and this is the direct result of this. You're being so persistent working on something. I'm not saying that the things haven't been happening, but now this is going to happen at the beginning of the year. This is absolutely brilliant. It's going to show you the way. It's going to pave the way for you, my gorgeous couples. Indeed, this is very, very important because now not only you will realize that what you were doing, both of you, were so wise, and now you're going to realize that, you know, in terms of practicality, everything is going to be so much better for both of you, and you are going to be able to do things that you wanted to do in a long time, because you did feel, both of you, being frequently too restrained because these things that you have been working on. So now this is all kind of going on the next stage of your life. In terms of investment, by the end of this January, you are, as the couple, probably going to make one of the biggest investments of your life that is going to come to you like a 10 million times more, like a much sooner than you could possibly expect, both of you. And for those of you who are single and ready to mingy, my gorgeous Cancerini, you know that you are literally have a moment this month where you are going to feel like, bro, you're gonna feel extremely spiritual, whatever you consider spirituality to be. So you're gonna feel really spiritual. So let's say you will feel like, oh, I want to try certain crystals, I want to smudge my home with dry sage to get rid of negative energy, or I want to like do like some kind of lots of meditating. But your spirituality is just slowly, it will naturally want to progress, it will naturally want to go on the next stage, and that in itself, it's really kind of going to make you feel really good and really driven, and you are going to find yourself thinking about something that you want to try something, but it's to do with the spiritual terms, and you're going to absolutely love it, something that you've never tried before. For example, going on an advanced stage when it comes to your own spirituality. You see what I mean? And at that moment in time, you're going to feel so excited and so open in the best possible way, but also at that moment in time, there is this very interesting idea gonna come to you, very interesting, another interesting idea, and this interesting idea is gonna require from you to go somewhere, and it's gonna require from you to start going somewhere regularly. Well, this is where Big Mama comes in, because this idea that you're going to have at the time of your heightened spirituality, this other idea that you're going to have, like you wanna go somewhere on a regular basis, this is the time when some very special special people are gonna start entering your life slowly but surely, and you will see that very soon someone very special is gonna come through forward, who is gonna be, ooh la la darling, on romantic terms. It's not gonna happen in January, but this idea that you're going to have, it's going to give you a clear indication like how is this person going to manifest. And let me tell you, my gorgeous Cancerini, only now you're ready. Okay, whether you believe this or not, you've been through so much, you've been through a lot, so now you're ready for stranger in the night, Cancerini in the morning. You see what I mean? Okay, my gorgeous Cancerini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.